Hi guys, Sea Tiger here, and it's kind of a cloudy Wednesday today. Looks like we might get some rain, I guess, so after 2 p.m., but that's fun. It's not like it doesn't need it, I guess it does. So anyway, sorry I haven't been on here for a while. I just really had some trouble thinking of what else I could say. But in the last few days, I thought about what I would like to share with you guys today. So, I guess, first of all, some updates. I can't remember how long it's probably been about the first video I made. I talked about, there's nothing wrong with being a furry, okay? And then in the second video, I talked about telling my family. So anyway, I was thinking about this, and I really never told you how did I get into the furry fandom yet. So that was the idea that popped in my head this week. Let's see. I joined the furry fandom November 27th of 2016. So it's almost been a year. Hard to believe that. My gosh, time flies. So anyway, I was watching a YouTube video, a gamer video. I was watching LP Gamer, and I was watching Conker's Bad Fur Day because that's actually one of my, I like that game, it's hilarious. So anyway, at the very beginning of the game, he said, "Wow, I'm not a furry, but wow." And that was the first time I heard that term, furry. So I said, okay, after I watched that, I decided, you know what, I'm going to look that word up. I'm going to look up the word furry and see what I come up with. So I went on Google and I typed in furry and I found out what it was, and that's when Family Guy came into my head. I said, that's just like what Brian is, right? The dog, right? That's exactly what it is. So I said, okay, this is cool. So I went to what is it called? I went to YouTube and I found some videos on it. And hey, this is probably no surprise to anybody, but I watched Majora's video about talking about his parent, like talking to how he told his parents and stuff, and I said, and that was the first real furry video I ever watched. So so if Majora, you're ever watching this, thank you for inspiring me. So yeah, that's like the beginning of the stages, and then as the months progressed, I started watching more and more and more, and I started just driving to more and more people, and I read a lot of furry stories and stuff, and I just realized, this is the weirdest, coolest thing I ever seen. That was like my first reaction, and that's how it kind of came about. And then, all these months later, I'm still loving this fandom like crazy, and I can tell you, being a furry is actually the most coolest thing I ever am doing. It's a wonderful hobby for me. Because obviously I needed a hobby, because apart from, work and all this other boring stuff in life, it's kind of a nice thing. So I believe it or not, the only thing I wish I would have found was, I wish I would have found this when I was a little younger, because I'm 24 years old, believe it or not. I wish I would have found this when I was 18, but I had a pretty chaotic life back then. So my mom passed away April 22nd of 2012, so I was kind of not happy then. So obviously I had to finish high school, And so I never got into that stuff, but I think I always I always was interested, but I just never knew what the meaning meant. So that's kind of the way it turned out. So anyway, I was thinking about that, and that's what I figured I would share with you guys today. And a few updates too. First of all, I told you guys like a long time ago that by the time I made another video, I would have my first hit. Well, that didn't happen. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because, first of all, I realized I don't have a darn clue what I'm doing as far as I talked to like one maker, but I don't know, like I just don't really have a clue what I'm doing. So maybe I hope by next year I will have this all figured out, and then I can start shooting up on camera and instead of looking at this me. So anyway, that's the future plan. So I'm hoping that that will come to pass because I'm really excited about this. And update number 2. I really hope that this YouTube will go somewhere in my life, because I never once give it thought, but you know, if there's one thing that brings me joy in the world, it's helping somebody that's going through the exact same thing I am. And the fact that I can guide somebody just to help make their lives easier, you know, that's worth it to me. I mean, I appreciate all the views I have gotten on the first one especially. I hope that made some of you new furries out there, you know, I hope that it could help somebody. Because that's all I'm doing this for. I'm doing this because I hope to make some friends down the road, and I would hope that I also can help people in the process. So that's a double whammy. That's awesome. You know, that's the two things that I really hope to come out of this. Because, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I was really shocked when I first found this fandom. I really was. I mean, I didn't know what it was all about, but then when I actually took the time of research, and I tell you guys, I have never spent so many hours researching this fandom and just looking up videos and just doing all this stuff. I mean, I never was so content in my whole life with something before. So it's just amazing what life will put in your life. I mean, it's amazing what the world has to offer, because you know what? For the first time in my whole life, I actually feel like I have something I enjoy, because my whole life I hated what I did because I never was happy doing it. Maybe some of you can relate to that. I mean, you know, I spend every day helping people, but sometimes I don't feel joy doing it, because sometimes I just feel, oh, it's just a job, like who cares, or, you know, or does it really mean anything? But, you know, it just, furries changed my life, and I will not change this experience. I would never go back almost a year ago and change it. So, and also, a little more about my mom. My mom passed away in April of 2012. I was 18. I wasn't done with school yet. So, she died. She had cancer for 7.5 years. It was very rare kind of cancer. It was multiple myeloma cancer, which is the cancer in the bone marrow, which was in her back. And my mom had it for so long, so she had it when I was in middle school. When I started, I think it was the summer of 6th grade, so she had it for a long time. And she had it throughout most of my school years, so, I mean, my life was pretty, you know, walking on eggshells, as they say. So it's to me, it's kind of nice, because I know if she was looking down, I think she'd be really proud and happy that I found something that would make me happy. So just a little insert in my personal life. Hopefully, I really hope that, I really hope that this would really open somebody's heart and just inspire, because you know what? If people would stop judging everything that's different, this life would be so much better. Because that's the problem. Everybody judges just because it's something different. You know what? Don't judge furries. If you don't know them, then don't judge them, okay? I don't care the situation. If you don't know what it is, then you have no right to judge. And you know what? Even if you do, you still have no right to judge. Because you know what? This furry fandom is very wonderful to me, and I enjoy it because it's just something that really caught my eye. It's just something that I realized, I could go run with it. I could do something with it. And, that's why I keep empathizing to people. I know words hurt, believe me, I know. Words hurt. But I think the really best thing we can try to do is try to rise above them and realize we are better than those people that all they do is judge everybody, because it's everywhere. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere. Everybody has something. There's that one person that has at least one negative thing to say. Or you got that one dislike on a video. Well, to that, I would say if you don't like it, then don't watch it or don't dislike it, because you know what? It's stupid. If you don't like it, then don't watch it, okay? I never understood that. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm rambling too much here. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to share some more things with you guys, because I hope that maybe this would at least inspire or help one person. So, to that one person or whoever is watching this, I really hope you guys will get something out of this, because I just hope it does. I mean, I spend my life trying to help people, and believe me, it makes me feel better about myself. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope that it makes somebody's day today, and leave a like, or if you enjoy it, just strive. I hope somebody will someday. And I will catch you all later. So this is Sea Tiger here, signing off.